Have you ever had a limiting belief that just won't go away? And because we have a limiting belief, we tend not to take some actions in the direction of what we want. So let's do some EFT tapping to release not only the limiting belief, but the deeper root causes of why this limiting belief is sticking around in the first place. Even though I have some limiting beliefs that just won't go away, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I've done so much EFT and journaling, so much willpower exercises to think a better belief, and nothing seems to work. I feel I will be limited for the rest of my life. I soothe and comfort myself. This sticky, limiting belief. Maybe I've had it for weeks, months, or years. It just won't go away. Each time I want to adopt a better belief, a more encouraging belief, the limiting beliefs comes right back. It's living rent-free in my mind. And then I lose all of my motivation. I lose my excitement about what I wanted to do. Or it feels almost impossible to just get started. Because what's the point? What if this limiting belief had a purpose? What if my approach was just making it stay longer? Maybe I've been let down so many times in the past. Maybe I failed so many times in the past. Or maybe I've seen people trying over and over again and never succeeding. And all of those disappointments hurt so much. I don't want to hope and be deeply disappointed. It would be proof of yet another failure. So it doesn't feel safe to think positively. It doesn't feel safe to go for it. With this specific thing, no matter how hard I try, it just doesn't work. And that hurts. And I feel stuck. My negative thoughts seem to run the show. Maybe I was taught to be hard on myself. Maybe no one showed me how to have positive beliefs. Maybe I was programmed to see life lessons as failures. Maybe I was shamed for trying and not succeeding the first time. Maybe I see past redirections as rejections. So I don't want to put myself through that again. But these limiting beliefs don't feel good either. I spend a lot of time worrying about things not working out. So I have faith in what I don't want. I keep fertilizing that limiting belief plant. So, of course, where energy goes, it grows. I listen to these beliefs as if they were facts. And then I take feelings for facts too. When the limiting belief pops up and I feel bad, I think to myself, well, it must be true. But feelings are not facts, and thoughts are not facts. They're just things repeated over and over again, or things that other people gave me. Other people who suffered from their own limiting beliefs. I'm carrying their baggage and my baggage. I choose to acknowledge how much they protected me. I choose to acknowledge everything I've been through. Everything others put me through that led me here today with limiting beliefs that are now limiting my future. What if these are no longer useful like they aimed to be? What if they're just like friends trying to help me? They'd be devastated to see it's not helping. What if I can transmute that energy? What if I can change or redirect that energy to something more empowering? I'm done repeating those things over and over again. I feel it in my body, it just doesn't feel good. And that's actually a signal that they're no longer true. Those things do not come from source. So thank you, beliefs, for protecting me. Thank you for coming when I needed you so much. Let's transmute that energy into upgraded beliefs. It is safe to think more positive thoughts. I'm so good at believing new beliefs. more and more. It doesn't matter if it doesn't feel true right now. It's just like a muscle. You need to repeat movements at the gym or wherever until the muscle gets stronger. That's what I'm doing. I'm sensational at transmuting energy. I'm doing it right now. I choose to support myself. Feeling hope and excitement invites good things to me. It feels light to see all of the possibilities. If I desire it, it is meant for me. If I want it, it's available to me. What I can imagine, I can bring to my reality. It's all about shifting energy. It's all about connecting with what I want instead of feeding what I don't want. So I choose a new belief now, and I water and fertilize that new plant. It is natural for me to learn new things. We are programmed to learn new things. Every day, a little more. Okay, take a deep breath in and breathe out. I think that the most important takeaway is not to see limiting beliefs as enemies, but as very good friends who are misguiding a lot of energy towards something that they think was very useful, but is actually no longer useful. It was probably useful in the past, or maybe we just adopted those beliefs from other people. So see that part of you that is making that belief pop up like a best friend or a cheerleader that has a little bit too much energy, but you get to use that energy and transmute it into something that feels aligned. Don't beat yourself up if the sticky old limiting beliefs comes back again. That is completely normal. The most important thing is how we react to it. If we can kind of just observe it with neutral energy and say, oh, I have a limiting belief that came from the past, and beliefs are not facts. Feelings are not facts. I choose not to give my energy to that, and then you just move on with your day, or you do this EFT video if you feel the need. That is the best thing you can do, and eventually what you don't place your attention on eventually fades away and disappears. So keep tapping. Thank you so much for joining me today for this EFT video, and if you find this useful, please subscribe to the channel and send this video to someone else who can transmute some energy in the direction of their goals. Thank you so much, and see you next time.